Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, Xenomorphs are just one of many iconic homicidal horror villains that reign supreme in the history of cinema. And now we have a new homicidal maniac to join the ranks, Art the Clown. Since his first appearance in the short film The Ninth Circle from director Damien Leone, Art has become a new craze of all horror enthusiasts alike. And personally, I fully welcome him as one of the greatest. But despite me being such a big fan of this terrifying villain, the biggest question still burns in my head in terms of this. Why is it that another iconic villain in the horror genre is just another homicidal maniac that kills people? Or just a killer who just doesn't really talk and is mostly radio silent? Or another killer clown? Or just another villain who just can't die? No matter how many times the main characters who fight back always try to kill them, but they always fail at killing him because he always comes back to life. We have a lot of tropes like that with horror villains, yet Art the Clown stands out among the rest of them in the best way. Why is that? It's because of how they execute the character. The simple yet effective costume design makes this character so menacing looking that even just the sight of him brings chills to my spine. And in his movie world, it's an unfortunate approach to meet him in the first place. Props to the costume design team for making this such a menacing looking character. Not only that, but a wonderfully sinister, fun, fantastic performance from the actor David Howard Thornton really sells the character. His funny, charming, witty, and evil personality is always a delight to see on screen, especially with the fact that he doesn't say a word throughout each film that he's in. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. All those actions and all those facial expressions and movement makes him so frightening to look at. I can't imagine how difficult it would be just to show so much facial expression and so much personality when you can't even say a damn word. And honestly, it's really impressive how Thornton is able to do that. But of course, the absolute best thing about him, that is pretty much the reason why you even bought the damn ticket in the first place, are the kills. Which I can't show that much here because I don't want YouTube to take down my video through too many blood and violence and all that. You have to see the movie for yourself to get a feel for what that is. I'm not just talking about the immense amount of gore and the impressive work that went into the gore effects, considering that they're all practical and not an ounce of CGI is being used on them, but it's how he kills them. It's how he kills his victims. Whenever he strikes at a potential murder victim, he'll chop, stab, and mutilate every single one of them and make them suffer and scream in excruciating pain. And the worst part is he doesn't kill them right away. What makes him so menacing is he'll allow them to just sit there and suffer throughout the pain and make it seem like they might actually escape or maybe get help despite all the pain that they're in. In a way, like, he's not just trying to take the murder victim's life, but also their hope to escape. That's menacing. In my opinion, that's a fate worse than death. It's worse to know that a chance to escape death might be a chance in doing so, but knowing that there is none, there is no hope to escape, is frightening. Dare I say terrifying. Unlike many horror villains who usually have a motivation to kill, Art just seems to kill just because he wants to. And personally, I find that more frightening. It's more frightening to know that someone just kills just because they want to kill. You don't know what their motivation is, you don't really know exactly like why they like to spill blood. You just know that he's out for it and he's gonna drink it in for as much as he can until someone makes him bite the bullet. Temporarily, because, you know, he can't die. That's what makes Art the Clown so terrifying. And it's been a while since we've seen a character like this actually shine in the brightest way possible. To be as menacing as he is, man, let me just say, it's really great to see. Fair warning, if you do actually go see this movie, don't eat anything because you'll probably throw it right up. So, I advise you do not eat anything, or else you'll vomit it right back out of your mouth. I'm just warning you that right now. I mean, if you can stomach in, then, you know, by all means, go for it. Alright, so that's the end of my praise video. So, go see these movies if you haven't already.